Welcome back to the channel. Monica Lou here at the Love Messages. So today we are going to be doing a reading for the month of April. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. In this reading, I am going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Now keep in mind, this reading is general, but if you are looking for a more private reading about yourself, I am offering those services. However, I am sold out at this time. So just keep an eye out in the description box below over the next few days. If you are interested, those will be restocked at a later time. Okay. So let's hop right into your reading, Libra. Let's see what's going on for you in April, from now until the end of April for Libra. Okay, so your challenge from now until the end of April is the Four of Swords. Okay. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles upright. Okay. Okay, so your challenge, Libra, is the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords means a couple of things, but let's really get to the bottom of what it really means for you. The Four of Swords right now is talking about your vitality. It's talking about your need for rest, healing, recouping. Some of you have been on the go. You've been on the go here, doing this, doing that, and really maybe neglecting your need for rest. There's a really strong need here for rest. Really contemplating what your next move is going to be, because typically when the Four of Swords shows up, it's indicating that over the next few days, few weeks, few months, you're going to be going on a bigger journey. There's something big that's coming into your life. But in order for you to harness this opportunity that's coming in, you really need to honor your body, resting, recouping, meditating, healing, making sure that you're eating the right foods. So this is going to be a big part of your challenge in the month of April. Now, because the sun is in your 7th house in Aries and it's moving into your 8th house into Taurus, if you're a rising Libra, this could have a lot to do with maybe a partnership that you're going to be coming into. Maybe you're collaborating with someone or you're joining forces with someone, and you're going to need all the strength, all the inner strength within yourself to accomplish this. Okay, because it's an opportunity that's coming in. So we're going to clarify your challenge in a moment, and we're going to see why it's your challenge later. Now, in the recent past, Libra, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So in the recent past, I do feel that you met somebody here, especially if you're someone who's single watching this. I feel like you met somebody here that had a lot of potential, okay? A lot of potential here. Very generous person, generous with their time, their energy, maybe even their money. Somebody here was really, really interested in you in the past. Now, although this person came into your life, there was a little bit of skepticism, maybe from your end or this person's end. But I think a lot of you in the past realized that you had a certain set of expectations, a certain set of values that you wanted to see from this person before committing to them. So either way, you met somebody here in the past or somebody was interested in you in the past. Others of you may have been dealing with someone who was inconsistent with you in love. Okay, that could be the case for a small percentage of you, but I think majority of you met somebody here in the past that really brought forth the possibility of potential here. Okay, we're going to talk more about that when we clarify in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Ten of Wands, the Star, and the Queen of Wands. I feel in the present moment, some of you have a very strong energy connected to fire. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Either you're dealing with somebody with that energy or you have that energy very strong in your chart. Now, in the present moment, a very difficult situation in your life is coming to an end. There's something that's been very burdensome for you, over responsibility. Some of you have been dealing with a Sagittarius, okay? And it's been very difficult with this Sagittarius, okay? Some of you have also been dealing with an Aquarius maybe, or you have Aquarius moon or Aquarius rising. This is what I'm picking up on. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius sun. So in the present moment, there's a strong desire here for goals, to achieve goals. You have a vision for yourself. You have this idea of what you want in the future, but something here has been holding you back. Okay, it's really been holding you back, the situation. It's really been bogging you down for quite some time. But one of the things that I can tell you is that this cycle of this draining energy, this energy of feeling over responsible for someone or something, the difficulty that has been taking place in your life, Libra, it is coming to an end. It is coming to an end. And I feel very strongly with all the things that we just went through, the Venus retrograde, the Mars retrograde, the Mercury retrograde at the beginning of the year. Really, the first quarter of the year was a write-off for a lot of us. And the reason why it was like that was because something in our life that was holding us back for so long really needed to come to the forefront. And it did come to the forefront. And a lot of us realized, you know what, this needs to change. This is not how I want to live my life. This is not what I want for myself. And I think a lot of you were in that place, even currently you're in this place right now where you have a vision for what you want for the future, and it may not include what you've been going through right now. So as a result of that, something here that's been very difficult is coming to an end. We're going to talk more about that, and we're going to get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, Libra, you have the Knight of Wands, the Tower, and you have the Four of Cups. So in the near future, I do feel there is going to be a Tower moment for you. Okay. And listen, okay, let's stop right there. A lot of you may be watching this and saying, oh no, I don't want to hear that there's a Tower moment. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. And the truth is, a Tower moment, and for those of you who are watching for the first time, maybe you don't know what a Tower moment is, but a Tower moment is when everything crumbles in your life, when things just start to fall apart and your life stops making sense. And at that point, typically a lot of us just want to give up. We just want to say, you know what, I'm throwing in the towel. I'm just going to give up. And the good news here is that you're moving away from something here that you already knew it wasn't for you. You already knew it wasn't stable. You already knew because you had some sort of signs, right? You had some sort of signs maybe in the past that something in your life wasn't stable. It just wasn't working the way that you wanted it to. Now, in the near future, the idea of this thing breaking down happens, but it happens because there's something better coming in for you. And there's also this indication here that it's time for you to rebuild your life the way you want to rebuild your life, not the way somebody else wants you to live your life. Because some of you have been living your life according to others. Okay, especially recently with the Sun in Aries, you've been doing what others want from you. You're going here because they want you to go here. You're doing this because they want you to do this. So a lot of you are realizing that it's okay to reject something that's not meant for you, and that's what I feel like you're doing in the near future. You're saying, you know what, I need to stop and really think about what I want for myself. I really do. And it's not about being narcissistic. It's about recognizing what you want for yourself and then finding people that are in alignment with that vision. Because if you're just going along doing things what everybody else wants you to do, and you're not happy and you're not satisfied and you don't feel like you're fulfilled, then the only person you're really cheating is yourself. And then when things don't go the way that you want them to, you can't blame anybody else because you went along with what everybody else wanted. So I see a lot of you watching this, either you have a moon in a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries moon, or you have a rising. Maybe you're a Leo moon or you're Sagittarius moon. There's something here about fire energy. Okay, so some of you are dealing with a fire sign, or you are a fire sign watching this. I'm seeing on the clock as I'm doing this 11:11. So something's opening up for you. There's a portal, there's an opportunity here. And a lot of you are going to realize that in the near future that it's time for you to disconnect. Okay, I see you disconnecting, rejecting something, saying, you know what, this isn't for me anymore. And I see you moving on. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of reevaluation. So you're going to be reevaluating your life, your relationships, your work, where you live. Everything is going to come into question over the next few days. If it hasn't already. For some of you, this has already happened, okay? So let's get into your reading. Let's see what is going on for you, Libra. I'm gonna clarify all the cards. I'm gonna pull all the cards and then we'll talk about the details. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Wands. Yes, not surprised. I'm not surprised, Libra, not surprised. So the 10 of Wands here is indicating that, like I said, which is happening in the present moment for a lot of you, this is taking place now. It's really annoying for some of you because you've been literally carrying a load on your back. You literally have been carrying this heavy burden that's just been sitting here on your back. It's been very overwhelming. And now you're looking at the situation, 7 of Pentacles. You're looking at it and you're saying, is this how I see my life going? Is this really how I see the direction of my life? And a lot of you are saying, no, I don't. Sorry, I don't see my life going this way. Let's stop right here and let's really, really look at the situation for what it is and then possibly make a decision about it. So this is what you don't see coming, the fact that something here has really been difficult for you and you're gonna be reevaluating it and determining how you can change the situation into a way that works for you, where you have this vision for the future. Now, your challenge is the 4 of Swords. We talked about that, healing, rest, recuperation, working on yourself. This is gonna be so important to you over the next few days because, like I said, with the sun in your 7th house, a lot of you are catering to everybody else. It's like, okay, I got to do this for this person. I got to do that. I got to cater to this. And it gets really draining. So make sure you are resting and you are taking the time to recoup your energy, sun, moon, or rising Libra. Your challenge is clarified by the Queen of Wands. You have the 2 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So your challenge here has a lot to do with a choice or decision regarding a specific person you're dealing with. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, where, again, you've been catering, giving a lot to this person. Maybe you've created something with this person, or this is you. You may have to make a decision or a choice about your energy. Are you still willing to invest your energy and time into this person or into this situation? And if you do decide to do that, your challenge here is to make sure that you're creating this environment where you can rest and recoup your energy, because some of you are literally draining your energy to the point where it's just not worth it for you anymore, right? Something's just not worth it for you anymore. And if your health or your well-being is being challenged by this situation and now your health is more of a priority, a lot of you may need to focus on that, okay? So this is gonna be a big part of your challenge, making a choice or decision about your health, about your well-being, about your ability to recoup your energy. Because the truth is, if we're not healthy, if we're not happy within ourselves, nothing else matters. Okay, I can have all the money in the world, but if I'm sick and I can't enjoy that money, or I can't enjoy my family, or I can't enjoy the things of life, then really it doesn't matter, right? So this is going to be a big part of your challenge. Now let's talk about the recent past. Now in the recent past, you had somebody come into your life. You had somebody that you met, you encountered, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or somebody who has water energy strong in their chart. Even if this person isn't a water sign, they embody water energy. They are somebody who is very much open to connecting, having an emotional relationship, but they may be taking their time. Now, for some of you with the Knight of Cups here, you have the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. One of the things that you don't know about this person that you need to be very careful of is this person's alone. They're somebody who's very much isolated from the rest of the world. They are somebody who often ghosts. So some of you experience this person leaving you, ghosting you, or maybe they don't respond as quickly as you want them to. This is somebody here in the past that really kept their options open, okay? I don't feel like you were in a serious relationship with this person. Some of you may have been. Others of you, even if this doesn't resonate with you, it's probably not your reading, because I feel like this is a very specific reading for a very specific group of people. So in the recent past, you were dealing with somebody who, there's 2 stories. Either this person came into your life when you felt alone and you felt like your life didn't hold the value that you may have thought it did here in the past. And this person that came into your life was one of your options. Or this is a person who came into your life, they seemed like a great option, but they left you feeling alone, or they may have felt alone. Somebody here just felt alone and they wanted to keep their options open here in the past. I do feel in the past with the 6 of Pentacles, you have the 6 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel that there was closed off energy. Okay. Some of you were dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, maybe a Gemini here, or a Virgo. Very generous energy here, looks like very stable energy, but then there's this closed off energy. So a lot of you are asking, why is this person so closed off? Why don't they respond quick enough? Why are they so closed off? What's really going on? This person is somebody who's very career focused. They're very career focused. You're dealing with somebody who their work and their career is top priority. Their love life is kind of on the side. It's like a back burner thing for them. So, you know, one of the things that I recommend, that I emphasize all the time on the channel, is to know who you're dealing with. If you know astrologically the person you're dealing with, you're not going to be shocked when they do certain things. Some of you are shocked at what somebody did to you or said to you or how they behaved to you in the past, and you really had question marks swirling around your head to find answers as to why certain actions and behaviors were happening from this person in the past. Seven of Wands here is talking about your values. Some of you are just trying to keep up with this vision or idea that you have. And when this person came in, it really came to your attention. The King of Pentacles, by the way, I'm using 2 decks in one. So if there's extra cards, whatever, there's a need for why they're coming out. So we're just going to roll with the punches. But you got the King of Pentacles twice, which is indicating to me that in the recent past, you met somebody who had so much potential to be with you, to be in a relationship with, to be with you, that you may have got scared here in the past, or maybe this person got scared. Somebody got scared here in the past because they realized, wow, it's actually possible for me to manifest what I want. And when what you manifest actually shows up in your life and it actually happens, a lot of you realize how powerful you are in creating the reality that you want. So this is what I feel happened for you in the past, Libra. Now, let's talk about the present moment. Now, in the present moment, like I said, something very difficult that's been very burdensome, very overwhelming for you, it is coming to an end. Fabulous, fantastic. Now, what is coming in after this difficulty that has been taking place in your life is an opportunity. And I did pick up on that right before I pulled all the cards. And there's that opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles talks about a financial opportunity. Typically, a financial opportunity doesn't always have to be a financial opportunity, but for you in this case, I do feel like it is a financial opportunity. I do also feel some of you are thinking about going back to school, maybe starting a new course or starting a new hobby, something of that sort. There's something here that you really want to do that is very much dear to you, and it's very much connected to your finances. In the present moment, the need here is for you to get clear on things. This is going to be very important to you at this time, because if you are not clear on things, and like I said, you're just going along with what everybody else wants you to do, then in a way you're cheating yourself. So what you need to get clear on in the present moment is to determine if you're going to end something here that's been really difficult for you. Some of you have already decided this. Some of you have already got clear. And this is confirmation. If this is your story, this is confirmation for you. It's pure confirmation that something here is coming to an end. Okay. And it's coming to an end because you right now have a goal, and it's a financial goal, or it's something that you want to do for yourself. And it's interesting because the 10 of Wands, there's a message down here. I'm going to read it for you. I know you can't see it with the camera. Unfortunately, the camera likes to focus on me. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus on the cards. There you go. Here we go. It says, I love and care for myself first. And again, I picked up on that, right? I picked up on that there's a need here for you to take care of you, right? You're always doing things for everybody else, but you need to put yourself first. So this is what's coming to an end. The fact that you have been constantly giving to everybody else, and maybe you haven't really been taking care of you. Now, with this fire sign that's showing up, there's a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have Hangman, 10 of Cups, and you have the 10 of Cups twice. Ooh, okay. Like I said, for those of you that are just tuning in, I'm using 2 decks. Okay, that's my new thing now. I use 2 decks to clarify. I know, right? It's a new Monica Lou thing. Okay, so somebody here you're involved with, there's a lot of happiness with this person. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of comfort. There's a lot of emotional support here, but things aren't really moving forward. Okay. It's like you've hit the roof in a way. Like you can only go down from here, really. And you know, I'm not saying that in a negative way for you. I'm saying that for many of you, you've reached the fullness and potential of this situation, but there isn't really anything going on any more than what it has become, right? So now you're in a place right now where you have a vision for yourself, the star, and the star is all about what we truly want deep down inside of ourselves. It's connected to the sign of Aquarius. It is connected to the house, the 11th house in astrology, which is our deepest wishes and desires. That's why the star is connected to wishes. And when we look at the stars in the sky and they say make a wish upon a star, or when you see a shooting star, make a wish, it's because that is connected to what you truly want within yourself. And a lot of you want to get closer to this goal that you want within yourself. I don't know what this goal is. You can comment it below and let us know what it is, but you have a dream and it's something personal. Now, for you to get closer to this dream, and I'm recommending that even though we're doing this in April, I recommend in May that you look at when the full moon happens, because the full moon in May is really going to trigger something in you, and it's going to in a way get you into this place to really get clear on your goals, okay? And I see you desperately wanting to celebrate. You want to celebrate this goal. You want to celebrate this realization, but it may require you to leave or disconnect from something. And this is what some of you are already doing. Some of you are already in the process of leaving something, disconnecting, ending something, because you've already achieved so much in this place. There's a specific place that you may be in, or a specific person you're dealing with, and it just doesn't have any more potential. So you have a new goal, you have something else that you want to do. So as a result of that, I see you choosing, and it's going to be a choice. Some of you have already made this choice. Some of you are in the process of making this choice. I see you disconnecting and leaving. Once you disconnect and leave from the situation that's been very overwhelming, overburdensome for you, you will celebrate. There's going to be a big celebration. You're going to say, woo, I'm so happy. I finally disconnected from this. I can finally live my life the way that I want to. It's like you're going to be free. And that's what some of you are doing in the present moment right now. Okay. Now let's talk about the near future. Now in the near future, you have the Knight of Wands, which is clarified by the Ace of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands and the World. So yes, something is coming to an end. There's that World card, cycle's closing out for you. And the cycle that's closing out for you is this inconsistency in love, this inconsistency that's been taking place in your life. Even if it's not about your love life, it could just be the inconsistencies that have been taking place, in your life. Something here has been go, 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 go. It's like you don't really, experience life the way that you want to, or there's some sort of inconsistency. Now, if this is about love, for majority of you, this is about love, and you have the Ace of Cups here. So what this is indicating is that there is a new love that's coming into your life. Could be this person that, has been inconsistent in the past, but that's coming to an end. So if you've been dating or you've been dealing with a love relationship where things are great sometimes and then they're not, and then there's this up and then there's this down, that's going to come to an end and new love is going to come in. Somebody here really likes you in the near future. What the Tower moment here is not a bad thing. It's actually a very good thing for you. And usually the Tower moment is something that's scary. Tower is like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to experience it. But this has a lot to do with your love life. Somebody here has really been thinking about being with you on a serious level, serious level. You have the Magician and the Hermit. So this person's really been overthinking the connection that they have with you. There's a very strong physical attraction to this person. And what is being manifested in the near future is a serious commitment connection with you. And this is where you have to really prepare. Okay, and this is what I said at the beginning of your reading. Why? Because although you may feel right now, Libra, like nothing is going on in your life. Some of you are waking up every day and you're like, oh, there's nothing really going on. It's nothing really important. Wait until things actually start to move forward for you when the sun enters into Taurus. And then when the sun enters into Gemini. So you really only have one more month until things really kick off for you when that sun enters to Gemini. So in the near future, there is an offer of love. There is an offer of cooperation, collaboration coming together. But I think one of the things that may stop you from completely moving forward with this person is there is competition. There's competition for your time. There's competition for your energy. There's competition for maybe this person that you are attracting. There will be a little bit of overthinking here in the near future. Because this situation seems too good to be true, some of you are going along with the situation and it's so good for you. It's great. It's amazing for you. It's almost too good for you, too good to be true. But I think one of the things that is slowing you down from 100% throwing yourself, really diving into this situation, is the fact that a lot of you are coming from this place of a very difficult, burdensome experience in your life. And a lot of you are really reevaluating ways to bring stability into your life. A lot of you want to bring stability into your life. And this is what you will be focusing on, okay, over the next few days. So let's get some advice for you. What is the advice for Libra? What is your advice? Okay, 3 cards came popping out. We're going to go with it. 10 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Moon. So your biggest piece of advice here is to really take time to really think about what you truly want deep down inside. The Moon is about our subconscious mind. It's about what we really, truly, deeply want and need. Okay. And it's really important that you're honest with yourself about what you really need for yourself. Because if you're not happy within yourself, trust me, you won't be able to make everybody else happy. You need to make sure that you are satisfied and happy with what you're doing. And then you can find like-minded people that share that vision that you have. So your biggest piece of advice here is to take your time when it comes to an ending, because something is coming to an end in your life, but really think through this ending. Don't just end things like that without thinking about it, without putting thought to it. Really ask yourself why you're doing this. Really have a personal conversation with yourself and get real with yourself. And when you finally do that, this ending won't be so bad. It won't be as bad as you think it is, because you're doing what truly matters to you and what your heart truly wants, okay? So Libra, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.